Like, there's all kinds of little sub-quests you can do in, like, Baldur's Gate City itself. Like, if you just explore every structure. But I really think I'm only going to go in the major ones. Rather than all, like, the... Like, because I have done playthroughs of this game before where I just, like, explore every structure. But that's just so tedious, and, you know, even though I might like it, I know viewers really wouldn't appreciate it all that much, so... I'm really only going to go in large, labeled, like, well-defined potential plot structures, rather than just any old random place we bump into.
For the group.
Ah, you've returned, and here be what I promised you. Beautiful ate it. A finer set of armors I have not made for some time. Wear it well. And we get another pair of Unkeg plate. 1 AC and only 25 pounds. Is this actually... better? No, actually, the plate plus 3 the practical defense that Khalid has is now actually lighter and stronger. So, he doesn't need it. What about Minsk? He's got full plate and a cloak of protection, which I think provides him 0 AC. This would only provide 1. So I think we have a redundant suit of Unkeg plate. It's rather kind of unfortunate, but I don't know. Let's see how Minsk looks in it, at least. Ta-da! Kind of funny. Yeah. And of course, Chihira already has one. So I guess we'll just sell it. Seems like an awful waste. But, you know, what else can you do? Have no real need for it. We're not really getting our money back. But, whatever. Alright, what about the stuff he sells? Crossbow speed. No one really uses crossbows, and a dagger of venom. Should be powerful, but I guess Imoen could use it, but she already has a magic sword, and she doesn't really backstab all that much. So I guess we'll just sell it.
As you direct.
Alright. That's kind of a little bit of a wasted journey there, but what can you do?
Nature's servant awaits.
Let's go to Baldur's Gate. At long last.
Yes,
we arrive late at night.
Authority figure.
Well, let's go on up. Rather impressive bridge. Just keeps going on and on and on. Uh-oh.
I serve the Flaming Fist.
The entrance tax is 6 gold for each party of travelers. Please announce your point of origin. So we can actually name something or give a really sarcastic answer. Last time we did that, we got attacked by a guard. So I'm just gonna say, Beargost. Enough to wait here. My commander wishes to have a word with you.
Citizens, please step forward.
First off, let me introduce myself. I'm Scar, second in command of the Flaming Fist. Though it is not necessary for you to reveal your names, please answer me this. Are you the group that was involved in the fiasco at the Nashkel mines? Yeah, that was us. Well, I have to say, you made quite the commotion up here in Baldur's Gate. I can't really put my finger on a single source, but there have been many strange happenings going on within the city. It's beginning harder and harder for me to put trust in someone. I need outsiders to do some investigations, people with no connections to anyone within the city. Would you be interested in working for me in such a capacity? If it pays well, sure. Alright then. What I'm about to tell you must be held in the strictest confidence. Do you understand? I need you to begin an investigation of the Seven Sons trading coster. The Seven Sons leadership has been acting strangely of late. They have been selling off valuable assets and neglecting many of their more profitable trading ventures. Considering the importance that the trading coster holds over the economy of the city, the Grand Dukes are noticeably upset. I've gone to talk to the coster's head, Jasso. He rudely rebuffed me, telling me to mind my own business. I've known Jasso for many years, and this isn't his usual behavior. I can't start up an official investigation, as there's no real reason for doing so. That's why I need you. Yeah, Kered would, if he's a second in command of the Flaming Fist, Kered would reveal this information. We'll just assume he's being spoken to, considering he didn't catch up with Jaheira just yet. We're ready to go for it, but there's something you need to know first. We think that the Iron Throne may be behind recent events along the coast. At the mines at Nashkel and in Cloakwood, we learn much about the goals and methods of the Iron Throne, and it doesn't bode well for the future of the region. Well, that sheds new light on things. There's nothing I can really do about it now, but I'll make sure to look into it. I want you to break into the Seven Sons compound and find out what's wrong. Use stealth in your investigations. I don't want this operation to cause too much fuss. The most important person to watch for is Jasso. Once you've found out as much as possible, report back to me at the Flaming Fist compound. I'll pay you 2,000 gold for this favor. The estate is located on the southwest side of town. I wish all of you the best of luck. Remember, once you're done at the Seven Sons estate, it's imperative that you meet me at the Flaming Fist barracks, which is just west of the Seven Sons.
Gorion would be proud of your actions.
Well, now we've got ourselves a mission. And we finally finished crossing the bridge. Hooray! Let's explore this side of the river. Let's see. Big, unremarkable looking wall. Can't really go that way. Oh, this does go on for quite a ways. But you can't actually travel anywhere. I do like the sound of the river and the crickets. It's nice. Reminds me of the real thing. Growing up on the Delaware River.
I am hidden.
Imanel Silversword. Gathered there with a bunch of wolves. I guess we're probably gonna talk to them sooner or later. Just to see what that is all about. Perhaps sending Jaheira, fellow druid, conversation might go over a little better. Okay. Let's save and try it. Okay, Jaheira.
For the group.
Death shall take you.
Snowball here. Swiftclaw, excuse you. Dread, leave the half-elf alone. Babe, stay. You're a good girl. Fang, stop drooling all over this good lady. He's not our prey. Grr, my pack is strong. Woo, woo, she-wolf leads us. Woo. Yeah, and they're all saying the same thing. Didn't know they could talk. Apparently they can. And that's all she says, huh? Kered lays on the charms? Yep, that's it. That's all we're getting out of them. And it looks like this is the entrance to the city. I think. In we go! To Baldur's Gate. Rather impressive looking town. Ooh.
Oh, there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
A familiar face approaches. Good day to thee, young one. What a marvelous happenstance that we should again cross paths, especially in such a grand city as this. I seen by thine eyes that thou have no time for my wry banter. 'Tis true our meeting was no accident, though I do honestly take pleasure in seeing thee again. It's good to see you again. What brings you here? Oh, all citizens of the Sword Coast eventually pass through Baldur's Gate, and I knew thou wouldst as well. Forgive my continued meddling, but I believe it is warranted, especially considering the pressures thou art no doubt confronting. My pestering of thee certainly pales in comparison to the influence thou hast felt from others, including thine own self. Gorion raised thee as best he could, but 'tis hard indeed to overcome what is bred in the bone. Much more so in this case, I would imagine. So what is it you wish of me? I was about to ask the same question of thee. Thou have come quite far, and though my answers are often less than obvious, I do hope they help a little. Gorion often chided me for my obliqueness, though he was fond of a little verbal hide-and-seek as well. What can you tell me of Gorion? It seems I knew very little of him. He was long my friend, and we talked often, though less after he settled down with thee. He was quite the traveler in his day, although he never regretted his new role as foster father. He felt a stable childhood would better prepare thee for, well, the problems that would eventually come. He cared deeply for thee. I hope this was not lost on you. He was a good man, although I would prefer to walk my own path. I was not suggesting that thou should do otherwise. Whatever the motives, independence is always a wise course to follow. My worry is that thy lineage is harder to escape than most. Thou have bad blood in thee, though Gorion did what he could to teach thee well and true. Thou have hungry blood within thee as well, and it will not let thee go without a fight. For better or worse, what's bred in the bone will be dealt with in time. I trust thou have the will to face what is within thee. I know little of what to come, but I will do my best. I am sure the future will be kind to thee. For now I will give thee my best wishes, and a few names that will serve thee well. Scar of the Flaming Fist is a good man, and well worth trusting. His superior, Duke Eltan, is also a good sort. Both are to be believed when they speak. I take my leave and wish thee well. Wait a moment, good man. Boo is saying something. What is it, Boo? Oh, I see. Aren't you the fellow that sold Boo to Minsk? Indeed, I dabbled with pet trading from time to time. May I see him? Come, Boo, say hello to the nice old wizard. Let me have a look at the little rascal. My furry friend, what have thou been occupied with? Indeed, 'tis quite intriguing. Of course I shall give thy regards to Mistra. Yes, and that thou art sorry about the incident with the slippers. Wait a moment, so Boo really is, I never said that, did I? But never said that he wasn't. You really like to keep things vague, don't you, says Jaheira. My impatient impertinence, what would life be like if you had an old wizard guiding your every step? Now run along, young one, thine adventure awaits. Jaheira saying, it is quite reassuring to know that the path you have chosen, Kered, is approved by Elminster himself. More importantly, his approval comes with a useful word of advice. Interesting. So apparently the Scar chap we already talked to, who is number 2 at the Flaming Fist, and his boss, Duke Eltan, who apparently runs the place, are people that can be trusted. So that's nice. Useful information. Various commoners here.
I've been getting prickly on my arse.
There's a thin person inside me just streaming to get out. Serves him right, though. Shouldn't have stood so close to the buffet.
Hello. Nice to make the acquaintance of such a cultured personage.
I have a vested interest in the Seven Sons trading cluster. It upsets me to no end at how much they've lost to bandits over the past few weeks.
As you direct.
Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna leave off for now. It was pretty fun, pretty crazy especially. And yeah, I think this is a good time to stop. I didn't mean to have this long a session. Hope everyone has enjoyed watching it. That ridiculous fight with Aklatech was just really over the top. But for now, though, we're gonna explore Baldur's Gate in the upcoming sessions and see what we can accomplish. As for what Kered is feeling right now, he's sort of relieved. at finally being able, or rather, not being able, but actually finding himself willing to wander into the city. He kind of is averse to such large and crowded spaces, but, you know, he does what he has to. So I hope everyone has enjoyed watching, and yeah, take care, and see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.